Or you would like to see it in action?
That is a cursed gun.
I think it's beautiful.
I think it's an abomination unto God.
It's a beautiful little snowflake.
I think it's an abomination unto John Moses Browning.
Okay.
Who, as we all know, is firearms God. Where's my grenade launcher? Where's my grenade launcher?
Oh, sorry, I upgraded it.
Are you that's my grenade launcher!
Yeah, right here. You
took my grenade launcher and you ruined it!
You can have
You
it.
turned it into a monster!
Oh, you haven't given it a chance. It's still
You
fun.
ruined it!
It's good still. You gotta try it out.
The other one got away now because I was so... You ruined my perfect... Betsy! My grenade launcher, Betsy, is dead!
We just did that.
Hello, welcome back, my friends. If you are new here, I am Lance B, and welcome to Lance B Gaming. Today, we are reacting to another Mike Burnfire Gun Rant Part 2. We're going to do the first part today, and then do the second part tomorrow. The first one you guys really enjoyed. I had so much fun watching that one. I learned so much new things from Zach, learning about different kind of guns and their sights and all that stuff. So I'm really intrigued on what he has to say today on, maybe I've even downloaded some of these guns and like mods and from Fallout or whatnot. So before we get into it, of course, I'm going to leave the link down below for Mike Burnfire featuring Zach Hazard. Link down below. Of course, show them some love, because if they didn't do this video, we won't have anything to react to. So definitely go to the channel, show some love, and of course, like and subscribe and hit that notification for my channel. Help out a creator by just doing that. It's free. I'm not asking you for money. Now, if you want to help me out personally, you can always go down under the video, go to the little heart with a $sign, and that way you can give me a special thanks, a super thanks they call it, and just leave your name and the donation, and I will give you a shout out on that video saying thank you, and also on my Instagram. Now, if you're interested in videos I'm doing for the day, go to my Instagram, Lance_B_reacting. And on Instagram, I will always have updates on the thumbnails of what I'm doing for either channel, this one or my main channel, Lance B Reacting. So also check out my community tab too. But usually you'll see my finished thumbnails on my Instagram. So that way you'll know what I'm doing for the day. If you don't see anything for that day, I'm not doing a video on that day. But normally I try to do quite a few videos during the week. So anyway, enough with that. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, and I am moving, 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 and I am
Sorry, I just threw up a little bit looking at that thing you're holding.
Yeah.
We need 2 people with ranged guns.
Just threw up in my mouth a little
with
bit.
The same firearm. That way, instead of covering our weaknesses, we'll just have a big old strength.
It's logic like that led to the Bradley. God, what a nightmare of a vehicle that thing is. At least the modern ones kind of work.
Have you ridden in one?
Yeah. I had to know how to fix the main gun on one. Because tell me how that qualifies as small arms. That's what I tell people. My job while I was in the military was to fix everything from 9mm pistols to 155mm howitzers. And that included the M242 chain gun on a Bradley.
That's a lot of millimeters to fix.
Muchos milimetros. We just gotta...
Check out my Pancore jackhammer! Yeah, I'm gonna drill you.
Oh, the Pancore jackhammer.
I want to press forward. We got some narrow jokes here.
Pancore jackhammer.
Cover me, I'm reloading! And my weapon's jammed! And also parts of it are broken, and I can't find replacements!
Yeah, you have to disassemble 90% of your gun to reload it. I don't know about that. I've got my trusty gyrojet pistol. It's a rocket gun.
A rocket gun.
It's a rocket gun.
Gun.
It fires little tiny rockets.
Does it fire high ordnance, little tiny rockets?
No, it's just a little tiny solid rocket.
Tiny little BBs coming out of that thing?
It's a 50 cal. So no, it's not
What?
tiny.
Okay. That cannot fire a 50 cal. Look at that thing. How many of these have you fired in your life?
I've not fired a single one ever.
Are they real guns?
Yeah, they're real. They were sold commercially on the market. They just failed to take off, so to speak.
Are they banned under U.S. regulations? Seeing
Nope.
as how it's a frickin' rocket?
Nope, you can totally own one.
Oh, probably because it's not that big a deal.
What?
Yeah, not really. They weren't that great. I mean, basically, if I were to shoot this gyrojet at you from this distance, it probably would do nothing to you. It would feel like getting shot with a paintball.
You said 50 cal, and that raised my expectations.
Yeah, see, look, check this out.
Did you fire that thing?
Yeah, I did. I just shot it at you.
I thought a mosquito bit me.
I know, right?
Huh.
But if you're like 20 meters away and I shoot this at you, then it's really gonna hurt. Because then the rocket will have reached its terminal speed, which is enough to kill you.
How much explosive is packed in there?
None. It's just a little tiny solid rocket.
I have doubts as to the efficacy of this weapon.
I mean, it was intended as a commercial thing. It was never really intended to be used as like a military weapon. But because there were so few of them made and they're highly valued as collector items, people seem to think it has this mythical status, that it's a god-killing gun, but it really isn't.
So it's just like the Pancord jackhammer, only you like this for some reason.
I think it's kind of neat.
I've never heard of this gun before. I
about
seriously
that
doubt it exists. But here we are, the Star Vegas warehouse.
Oh, it exists.
I'm not a big fan of the look of this gun, honestly. And the story behind it is quite interesting because I thought that's like just a fake gun, but they really made these? God, is that what it really looks like? God, Jesus, I'm not a big fan of that thing. I don't even, no ma'am, no, not today.
Ow, ow, ow!
Look at me using an actual caliber of weapon! It's actually doing damage!
Yeah, this gun is not great. It's not great. Turns out it's better for target shooting.
You're basically firing at 22, that's how effective it is.
Yeah, it's not super great. That is somewhat accurate that the officer is the only one with a submachine gun. Everybody else had like semi-auto rifles.
Oh.
Even though technically they should have had bolt actions. But whatever.
Are you saying that's how the original Nazis had the leadership structure?
The Nazis.
Every squad had a machine gun,
That's an interesting
rifleman,
way to say
and
it.
then usually the squad leader had a submachine gun. And
Nazis.
the entire way their squad level tactics worked was to set up the machine gun in a position and then use the squad to funnel enemy soldiers into the machine gun's line of fire. Mm-hmm. So usually the squad leader was the only one with a submachine gun.
I'm glad they did their research for this mod. It's impressive.
I find that kind of interesting that they actually did that. Behold, the PB9!
Yes, the Peanut Butter 69.
Why is it so loud?
Peanut
Shouldn't
butter 69.
It's an integrally suppressed Makarov pistol.
Makarov.
So you remember how I found the Makarov earlier?
Yeah.
This is an integrally suppressed one.
Little doggy.
It looks like a flare gun. The barrel is huge.
Well, yeah, it's because it's a suppressor.
Oh, is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, that thing on the end is a giant suppressor. And you'll notice that the sights, if you zoom in on them, you got a dot on the rear sight and a dot on the front one, and you would just put radium paint on them so you could use it at nighttime. It's supposed to be real quiet. I don't know why this one is so much louder.
The suppressor part ain't working.
Anyway, it's an interesting little gun. It's really cool. I've always wanted one, and I think the reason I want one is because I can't have one.
Ah, not legally sold.
Because they're Russian, and
Oh.
also, by all reports, they're not exactly great.
I wouldn't have assumed as much. I've not really heard of the gun. I don't know why you were so excited to get that in the first place, but
Well, because I've always wanted one. See, look at it.
despite the fact that it's...
Oh, you know what? I wonder if maybe it just doesn't have the suppressor on the end yet. I mean, technically, yes, it's integrally suppressed, but not really, because there might need to be more suppressor.
Maybe we need to find a mod for it.
The PB is an interesting gun because it pretty much was a design principle of, we have a Makarov, we want a Makarov that'll be real quick.
I love the fact that I know they use mods and they use PC. They play on PC a lot. I have an Xbox Series X. I don't have the benefit to get mods for New Vegas. This is New Vegas, yeah. This is totally New Vegas. I would love to, but yeah, the only one thing I can get on 4 is Fallout 4. But what I was trying to say is, I think it's so funny. Well, first of all, I like to say the only thing I like about this gun, I like the orange handle. That's pretty cool. But I thought this was kind of funny. They're all kind of like westernized, and then you have Fifi O'Hara over here, Scarlett from Gone with the Wind, all dressed up, odd man out. Just like, which one of these things is not like the other? I don't know why I find that kind of comical, but let's keep on going.
The fuck is that?
It's my new weapon.
What the actual shit fuck?
It's a grenade launcher. Would you like to try it?
Ew.
Or you would like to see it in action?
That is a cursed gun.
I think it's beautiful.
I think it's an abomination unto God.
It's a beautiful little snowflake.
I think it's an abomination unto John Moses Browning.
Okay.
Who, as we all know, is firearms God. Where's my grenade launcher? Where's my grenade launcher?
Oh, sorry. I upgraded it.
Are you telling? That's my grenade launcher.
Yeah, right here.
You took my grenade launcher and you ruined it! You turned it into a monster!
Oh, you haven't given it a chance. It's still
You
fun.
ruined it!
It's good still. You gotta try it out.
The other one got away now because I was so... You ruined my perfect... Betsy! My grenade launcher, Betsy, is dead!
We've just established that her name was Betsy.
The fuck even is this thing? My god, it's awful!
Give it a chance.
Well, I can't, it's broken!
Fix it, then give it a chance.
Fix it, then go.
Actually, that's when I picked up. Yours is fine.
Where's mine?
It's in storage.
Why didn't you tell me before I started shooting you then?
Because I've developed a fetish for being shot. Thanks for fulfilling my every need, Zach.
Oh, they came back!
Hooray! Return to the scene of the crime that we committed.
I thought you actually ripped apart my grenade launcher and slapped the barrel onto the back of an M79 receiver.
And you were unhappy with that idea?
Yeah, I was very unhappy with that.
He started
Oh
crying.
my god, this thing's a massive piece of crap.
Is it? What? It's just a hodgepodge of parts, huh?
Yes, it's just a bunch of parts that were slapped together haphazardly to make a thing that looks kind of like a gun.
That's how the Russians make their weapons, right? They slap parts together and call it good.
No, they actually do a decent job building stuff. I immediately do not want this weapon anymore. Come on. 4! I'm golfing!
Looks like someone brought a sword to a sign fight.
I made golf jump. Whoa! Bear's leg! Oh! Yes, bear's leg!
Is it a shotgun of sorts?
It's a 44 Magnum, so it's the same thing as like the cowboy gun, except that it's real tiny. It's basically a Winchester 1892 lever action rifle that's been cut way down, so it's just a pistol now.
Wouldn't that give it a huge amount of recoil?
Nah, it's
I
still not
love
bad.
lever action.
Why not?
Have you ever fired like a lever action in a pistol caliber?
I think if you cut the barrel, it makes the recoil worse, doesn't it?
Theoretically, but there's still a decent amount of weight to it, so the recoil is actually not bad.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, 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 hold on.
Foolish enough to believe that it will keep us
No,
quiet.
go back.
Are you foolish?
Recoil worse, doesn't it?
Lever action in a pistol caliber?
Recoil.
Nah, it's still not bad.
Why not?
Stop moving. I thought this looked like Three Dog for a second from Fallout 3. Okay, keep going.
Are you foolish enough to believe that it will keep us quiet after witnessing how he treats those who incur his wrath?
Is that lady
What?
back there holding a P90?
Junkies over at Vault.
Oh, shit,
I say
son! Hey. Hang on, hold still.
Junkies
Come
over at
on!
Vault.
No!
I don't know why you even want the P90 anyway. Ooh, it's an ambidextrous assault rifle.
It's not an assault rifle, it's a personal defense weapon! Oh, God, I'm not using this.
You said you wanted it!
No.
Yes, those were your words. I hope you die so I can have your gun.
No, I wanted the P90.
You said you also wanted this gun.
I never said that.
Jesus.
I never once said those words. What is this?
It's a revolver.
No, it's in 4570 government.
Okay.
You don't want a revolver in 4570? That's stupid.
What's your preferred revolver caliber?
Anything under 4570. Or 500 Smith & Wesson, because 500 Smith & Wesson is stupid. Never buy a gun in 500 Smith & Wesson.
So
I won't.
4569, nice. What don't you like about it? The fact that it's too powerful?
The fact that it weighs 7.5 pounds. Revolvers should not weigh 7.5 pounds.
7
They also
pounds.
shouldn't be in 4570.
You know, people put a lot of effort into some of these weapons, just like they put a lot of effort into the mods.
Oh yeah, they put a whole lot of effort through it. I can see through a hole in the rear sight that isn't the rear sight. I'm looking through the frame of the gun right now.
Well, Zach, why don't you use the gun that you made? Oh, that's right, you don't make mods. You just complain about...
Hey, that wasn't pretty effective.
See ya! Told ya!
Yeah, if you build a revolver that's strong enough to handle 4570, it ends up weighing like 7 pounds, and it's called a Magnum
Shoots him right in the
BFR, which stands for Big Frame Revolver. If they were gonna call it that, they should have just committed and called it the Big Fucking Revolver.
But it's... Who's to
A
say it's not a
7-pound
powerful weapon,
revolver,
though?
Jesus.
I'm sure it is a powerful weapon. It's also stupid. 500 Smith & Wesson is a powerful weapon, and guess what? It's stupid.
All right.
Making a Desert Eagle and 50 Action Express is powerful and stupid. It serves no purpose. There's no reason to have a Desert Eagle and 50 AE.
You just... It fires really fast and is kind of loud and intimidating.
He took an AR-15 lower receiver and I put like the recoil system in the top of it. This is just an AR-15 lower receiver. How does it even shoot bullets?
What, you don't think it works?
No!
Try pulling the trigger, see if it works. Hey, it works!
So dumb. I hate it. This weapon
I thought you
is
liked
good, I just
submachine
wish it
guns.
didn't
It
look
looks like
so
a submachine
stupid.
gun.
You gotta stop hating on things just because they're unique.
I don't like how it looks. It's boring to me.
Oh, you need a paint job for it, huh? We can pimp out your gun. Welcome to Zach's Pimp My Gun Show.
Yeah, get him, Willow. What the
Yeah, get ready to die, punks.
Mike, what in the God's name is that thing?
It's my gun.
What?
That is so stupid!
You know how you always say, the longer the barrel, the more accurate your shots?
Yes, yeah,
So-
technically.
I'm never gonna miss now!
I think it's gonna be really hard to get a consistent sight picture with that thing.
Yes.
You're flagging me with that.
No, I'm not. I'm shooting
you-
past you.
Also, the bullets are sticking. What is going on with that thing?
It's the best gun.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put a bayonet on it. That way I never even have to get close to the enemy.
He's got this goofy Smith & Wesson 38 special revolver.
Wow. Look at this. Yeah, come on. Who did this mod? With the bullets hanging, just I would not even use this mod. I would not even entertain the idea to use this mod if I saw this. It would immediately, if I saw this, be taken out of my mod list and find something else. This is ridiculous. Look at this barrel. Oh my fucking god. Poke someone's eye out with that thing. Fuck shooting. Just poke them out in the eye.
That is so freaking broken in every conceivable way. Hope has turned her back on me. Let's go. I'm gonna get out of the way of that.
What the hell? What? Stairs here. Alright.
Can you stop? Can you stop pointing that thing at me?
Am I invading your personal space a little bit? What is that?
Oh, is that a VSS Venturas?
How the hell have you let them
Hold,
get
please.
this far?
Woohoo! I have an integrally suppressed submachine gun now. Whoa!
Careful, the safety railing's missing there.
Safety railings, please.
The VSS Venturas, huh?
Yeah, it's in 9x39.
What makes it so cool?
Well, the original VSS Venturas is technically a semi-auto rifle, but it's,
The VSS Ventura sounds like the name of a ship cruiser.
So the VSS Ventura is a Russian gun that's in 9x39, which is a really, really heavy bullet. They basically took a 9mm round and jammed it in the end of an AK-47 bullet.
Normally that doesn't work well.
It's real heavy. It's
You like that?
Ow! 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 Ow!
You like that?
It's somewhat slow, but it's subsonic, so it hits like a truck.
When you say subsonic, I think silenced weapon.
Yes, it is supposed to be a suppressed gun.
But it still hits like a truck?
Yes, because it's a really heavy bullet. Yeah, this is an actual Colt M4A1. What the hell? Oh man, this thing's dope. I want to use this now.
All right.
I need a bunch of 5.56 rounds. The rear sight on the M4 has like 2 settings. One is the like 2 to 600.
Okay,
setting.
I know that. That's the only weapon I'm familiar with, so I do know that. You don't need to educate me on this particular weapon. I am very familiar with it.
Maybe we don't.
It's the only weapon I'm familiar. What do you mean, you bet? It's the only weapon I'm familiar with.
Technically, all of the 5.56 green tip is light armor penetrating, but whatever. This is the M4A1.
Yeah, so it's the replacement for the M16A4, which itself was a replacement for the M16A2.
Kind of. The M16A4 and the Colt M4A1 both were used by the same organizations at about the same time, so... For the Marines, it was a replacement for the M16A4, but
Yes.
for the Army, they would use the M16A4 or the Colt M4A1.
Chronologically, that is how the upgrades went.
That is how the upgrade went for the Marines, yes. But for the Army, it was like a replacement for the M16A2.
Who cares about the Army? They suck.
What? Who cares about the Marines? They suck. Marines are always out of money because they gotta go ask Daddy Navy for more money.
Unlike the Army, which loves to piss away money unnecessarily.
Yeah, they do. The difference between the M4 and M4A1 is that the M4 is 3-round burst, whereas the M4A1 is full auto and has a heavy barrel.
What do you call the M4 that's not A1 to distinguish it from the other M4 that is an A1?
You just call it an M4.
That's confusing. You should call it the M4A0.
No, you just call it the M4.
You could, but that might be confusing to
That
people.
isn't confusing.
It is to people who aren't frequent with M4 parlance.
Your point is null and void.
And that's why I'm calling it the M4A0.
You can do that if you want
Parlance.
to.
I heard my
Nobody else
name
is
in
gonna know
that
what you're
word.
Talking about. I didn't see a P90. Oh god, there's a toke. Oh, and it's only 38 cash. Fucking Tokarev.
I take it a Tokarev is not a good gun.
It's a fucking piece of trash is what it is.
Buy it. Show me.
All right.
Buy those wrenches too, because it sounds like we might need to fix it. Yeah?
Behold the Tokarev. Yeah, it's pretty shit.
It doesn't look bad.
That seems decent enough.
You know what I
The
mean?
Tokarev is pretty much a copy of a Colt 1911, only in like the worst ways possible. The Tokarev TT-33 is to the Colt 1911 what an Arbani suit is to an Armani suit. You see that little C-clip on the right?
Oh, I
side
get it.
right
Okay.
there?
On the barrel?
No, underneath the slide, this little C-clip right there. That holds the pins in place.
That holds the weapon together?
Yeah, pretty much. And sometimes when you're shooting this, that clip will come off, and then the gun will go blat and just fall apart. It's kind of a piece of junk.
What?
Originally, it was in 7.62 by 25, which is just an absolute zipper of a cartridge. They're such hot pieces of garbage.
Let's murder the next man with it.
I learned how to like disassemble and repair the Tokarev TT-33. The advice we generally got was, yeah, don't worry about repairing it, just throw it out, you'll find another one.
Really?
I feel like I could do more damage if I smacked someone in the head with a graphing calculator than I could by shooting at them with a high point.
Those things are heavy.
You know how normally on a gun, if I want to load around on this thing, I gotta take the mag out, put the mag in, and then pull the slide back like this. A high point, you can just hold the high point straight up in the air and then rip your arm back real fast and that'll chamber around into it.
That's not safe.
No, it really isn't.
What?
If you need a gun and you need it real cheap, you can get a high point for 120 bucks.
Or just pick up a rock for all the effectiveness.
Hey, fellow,
Oh, god damn it. Just take my guns.
Here, have the Tokarev.
Hopefully he forgets that I gave it to him and just keeps it. I think it's a freaking monkey's paw. Yep, hunting a revolver with a scope and 4570 government. I have no desire to use this.
Wait, really? Because it's a hunting revolver and a powerful caliber?
I don't want to use scoped weapons.
Wait, not even for long distance sniping?
This isn't a long-distance sniper rifle. It's a revolver.
So you do want to use scopes, just not on your revolver.
Where did I even find a speed loader in 4570?
That's the thing you're thinking about.
Where did I even find a speed loader in 4570 for this thing? That makes no sense. You know, I actually just realized something. Mm-hmm. The charging handle on this AUG moves when I shoot it. The AUG has a non-reciprocating charging handle.
Oh, that's a glitch. It's an error.
It's not a glitch, it's just whoever did this didn't know that the AUG did that.
Not everybody knows everything about guns, Zach.
I don't know everything about guns.
You sure?
Yeah.
You could fool some people.
Yeah,
I do not
you
know
can fool
everything
me.
about guns. There's a lot of stuff I don't know.
Like...
How am I going to tell you about what I don't know?
What? Well, tell me something you don't know about this Steyr AUG. You probably don't know the year it was created.
I know the year it entered service.
Yeah, exactly.
1977.
Oh.
Oh, the
yeah,
year I was born.
You probably don't know it's
Okay,
5.56.
Yes, I do.
Oh, then you probably don't know about the A1 variant.
This one has a scope that's permanently part of the receiver assembly. The A1 variant, the scope can actually come off. Actually, technically, the one I own is a Steyr AUG A3M1.
Okay, I take it back. You do know everything about guns.
No, I don't! I don't know everything about guns! I got an AK-40.
Just say you do,
I
Zach.
got an AK-74 and I'm
People will believe
You
it.
keep on accidentally calling it the AK-47.
Yeah, I'm not a huge AK fanboy, so it doesn't really matter to me.
It's an AK number. Who cares?
Yeah, it's an AK. I got an AK and I'm itching to use it.
I also have an Alaska.
You get a lot of people that get all bent out of shape when you start calling them, like, when you refer to an AKM as an AK-47. They're like, oh, actually, there's a difference because the AK-47 is a milled receiver and the AKM is a stamped sheet metal receiver, and technically that one's a post-57 AK-47. It's just like, shut up, okay? Nobody cares.
So, is it the AK-47 because it was the 47th patent?
No, it's the AK-47 because that's when I entered service, and technically anything that is like this one, that's a stamped sheet metal receiver, that would make it an AKM, except that it's not an AKM, because it's in 545 by 39, so, whatever. Oh, we gotta go to the Ironworks. I was following my compass, and I realized I went the wrong way because I started ranting about guns. Yeah! Adventures! Was that an adventure?
That was negligent discharging of your weapon.
That was me shooting. I wasn't a negligent discharge. I did it on purpose. I shot the rock on purpose.
Yes, and it's very negligent of you.
Not negligent. I did it on purpose.
I know. I'm not saying it's...
I know what's behind my target.
Did I say accidental? I don't think I did. It's intentional negligence.
There wasn't negligent, though. I knew what I was doing. I can see the rock. I can see what's behind it. Yeah. I intended to destroy the rock.
And it could... You don't think maybe the bullet could ricochet off of it?
No, of course not.
Ricochets don't exist?
No, I was using frangibles.
Flèche rounds?
No, frangibles are... It's usually like a copper jacket with, like, powdered lead on the inside of it.
Full copper jacket.
It's still a jacket, but then the moment it hits anything, the bullet basically just disintegrates.
Hooray! I learned things about guns and you learned things about English.
Joke's on you! I didn't learn anything about English! Woo! When did I get this? It looks like something on an AK.
We'll stop for here right now. We'll stop right here right now. We'll continue tomorrow because I gotta go pee. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first part of this part 2 of Zach's gun rants. I almost said Mike's gun rants. Zach's gun rants, because I'm like Mike. I'll just have no idea what he's talking about until he can explain it to me. I have a friend that loves guns and tries to explain it to me, but he's kind of boring and just doesn't keep my attention like Zach does. Like Zach, I wish I could talk to him in person so I could probably learn a little bit more from him than a friend of mine that I just kind of got in contact with again. Nice enough guy, but one of those annoying friends, we all have one of those annoying friends. They're cool, but they're mostly annoying. And I mean, I've known him since middle school, so I guess I'm just kind of one of those people that believe in loyalty and stuff like that, even though they're annoying as shit. But such a good friend. But anyway, yeah, I wish I could learn a little bit more from Zach as far as like pick his brain a little bit more on that, because like I said, I do own a couple old guns, like passed down from like family members, like old revolvers and stuff like that. So it's not really meant for like personal home defense. I have baseball bats and mace for that. But you never know. I was kind of looking into the Glocks. So if someone tries to break in and go for my Xbox Series X, I could shoot them in the face. You know, that kind of situation. And so yeah. But this is good. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So leave in a comment and tell me whatever. Okay. Anyway, you take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And